Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to another exciting adventure on Mullis's Outside again today. Today, me and my buddy Phil went out and did some squirrel hunting, and we put it on today. We went out to one of the local WMAs, and we started out in the morning time, took shotguns out, and got a few, and then I went back that evening with my rifle and got a few. You'll see the difference in the footage when I get here a little bit. But man, when we got there, as soon as we got there, we didn't even make an intro because the squirrels were already moving. I mean, these things are the boots on the ground by 2:30 to 3 o'clock out here. Let me get you down here and show you some of the action right here. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. We put them on them, got them out here on the old fish cleaning / butchering table out here. What we got here, what we're going to do these is I'm going to show you my method of doing these, which is what I've always called the pants and shirts method. We got a bucket of nice cold chilled ice water here. And most of my ice is done melted, but it's still good and cold to soak them in. It's ice, water, and salt is what I soak these in. I skin them, clean them, and then put them in there, and I'm going to let them soak in there overnight in the ice and salt water, and it helps draw some of the crud out. You know, normally put everything in the trash can like right over here. Everybody has their own method for doing this, and I'm no different. I've tried a couple of different methods. I've tried the one where you make the cut across the tail on the back, step on them and pull it up, and all it ever does for me is I leave more skin on them and it causes more aggravation. So this method that I'm about to show you right here, this is my method. It works great for squirrels, rabbits, basically any type of small game that you do and you would actually want to skin out. Let's get on into the business of getting these jokers right here done. That way we can get them into the bucket and we can make y'all a good meal. But first, let me shoot on over here and let y'all see the footage of us actually getting these things, the good stuff. All right, we have got the first squirrel of the day. He came in on us a little bit too quick, so I didn't get the first shot for this guy, but that's a big, nice one. Booner right there. I busted him from probably about 25 yards with the old 20. He's a good one. It's like his days are numbered. Let's get him up and we'll get him in the pack. Hopefully we'll pick us up a couple things today. Hell yeah, heck yeah. Me and old Philip Shaver, Philip Shaver, I don't know why I want to say Shaver. Philip Shaver down here from, what's your channel's name again, Philip?
Rookie Veteran.
Rookie Veteran.
Rookie Veteran Outdoors.
Rookie Veteran Outdoors out here. We're going to try to come out here and get y'all a good squirrel hunting video today. He's kicking the Nelly 12. I got the old girl 20 out here with me today. She's getting it done so far. I know the Nelly will get it done here in a little bit. We're going to do y'all a good video today. Do y'all a catch, clean, and share some recipes with y'all on these today. So let's get this dude in the pack. Yeah, he's on that limb that's going parallel right there up that tree. He's probably going to run up it. He might already be up that tree. I took my eyes off him for a second. That's all it takes a lot of times. You see his tail? Where'd he go? You see him? There he goes. He's back there. Let's get a little closer. Just watch him. Just watch him. Don't let him get away. We'll get a little closer to him. There he goes, up that tree. Man, these jokers are slippery. They got knots all and holes all in these trees right here. He's in this big oak right here. I ain't seen him cross yet.
I just saw his tail, I think. I think he's on the other side.
Okay, I tell you what. You get right here where you can get a clear shot, and I'm going to walk around the other side, and that'll make him walk towards you. A little roundabout technique. A lot of times it'll work good. You put one person stationary on the other side. That's a good thing about having a squirrel hunting partner. You can walk around this side of the tree and it'll make him go around the tree like that. I hope there's one right there. There he is right there. Got him. Go and get that perch. Get that perch. Get that perch. Got him. He's in that tree right there. He just went in that larger oak right there. You got him. You saw him. Watch that tree and I'll walk around the other side and see if I can walk him to you.
Is this one right here?
He see the one that splits into twos right here? He's in this tree right here. He was on the big side of the oak. This one right here, where it splits into twos. Not the white oak, but this one right here.
Got him. I see him.
Got him? Get him. Did you get him?
I don't think so.
And that's how it's done. Check by touching the eyes. You can always check by touching them on the eyes, because you don't want to put a live squirrel back there in your pouch and that joker come alive like some kind of Ray Stevens song nightmare of a squirrel going berserk and biting you on the behind. Let's get back and see if we can get us some more. All right, we're back. I'm glad y'all enjoyed that video, and I'm glad you're still sticking around for the cleaning of these things. All right, this is the way that I like to do them here. Let's just grab one of these beautiful things out the pile here. You can see. But what I like to do here is, my favorite way of doing them, is old Squirrel, he has got hide tough as daggum any leather that you will ever find. So I like kind of bringing some skin up on his back right here. Then I'll take him. Once I pinch me a little bit of skin up right here on his back, good sharp knife about midway down the squirrel, that way he pulls evenly, and give him a good cut like that. I get in there, work my fingers around, make another cut like so, and get him started. Make a good wide cut about 3/4 of the way around the squirrel. Oh, dang, I cut it to the meat that time. Let's see if it'll do it right. So cut it to the meat. Just get them started right here. And what you do, get your 2-3 fingers up on that skin, and you just pull him. You just work it on down. Pull him on out. Little by little, just pull him out. Readjust your fingers and pull him on out. And just like I said, it's like taking his shirt and his pants off all at one time. And I spin him around, and this little piece right here, I'll come up in there and cut it. That way you got it all the way up. And take the little nasty fur off that we got on there. Get rid of him before he starts causing problems. That's another good thing about the bucket of water over here, is the bucket of water will kind of help that also. Then I get up under here with my knuckle of my leg right here, and I pull. If anybody that'll tell you, oh man, it ain't nothing to skin out a squirrel, they obviously ain't never skinned a squirrel before. I got some tough hide on him, my friends. Just work my fingers up under here, like so. Make me a little hole like that, and just pull it all the way down to where that knuckle is, right there on both sides. Do the same. On this one, the juice is worth the squeeze when it comes to squirrels. These things are absolutely delicious. They get a really bad rap. People call them all kinds of weird names, but honestly, these jokers right here are like the hors d'oeuvres of the trees. And I have searched all over YouTube trying to find me a better method of doing this than the one that I already have, and I can't find one. The only other one you usually find is where you take you step on, cut around here and step on the tail, and that ain't never worked right for me. So what I do is, now that you got him this far at the legs, take some more 10 snips and snip, snip. These jokers will cut pretty much anything. And snip. That's that part done. To the trash she goes. Now we come up here to the uppers. Get up here to the uppers. Time to take off his shirt. Just kind of work it up as you go. Work it up, work it up, work it up. Same thing. Find your little hole through there. Pull it out. Kind of get your fingers in there and just work it until you find your hole. Get your hole, pull it up there. Same thing like up here around this little neck meat. Now that you got his arms through, pull it up here around this little neck meat. I know a lot of people, all they use on them is just the legs, and if you're doing like some buffalo squirrel wings or something, that's where your main, as you can see, your main meat is going to be in your legs. But I'm going to do stews with these, so I'm going to use all this. I'm going to boil them down and then pick all this meat off from them and do them in some stews and all kinds of good stuff. I'll show you a bunch of recipes with them because I love cooking squirrels. Same thing with that. Nip, nip. And then here is the good part. You take the knife, go around his goozle. On the old goozle, be careful with your fingers. And when you get all the way around the meat, one good twist. Click, and that's it. Now, we'll fillet him open. Start right down here. Get that piece of trash off from him. Last thing I need is a trashy squirrel. Y'all can see that. You get the tip of your knife, and just go up in there. Take care of them old guts. Kind of like skinning a deer, just much, much smaller. Now when I get to the rib cage right here, you can use a knife and keep on going, but to me, to keep it straight and easier, I just get the snips and go down the middle of it. That way it cuts everything all at one time. And that is it. And you take all that is inside here, grab it with your fingers, get your fingers all up in there as far as you can see, pull it down, all in one fatal swipe, just come on out with all of it. Get it all out at mess and just pull it on out of there. Hold to it with your fingers and pull it all on out. Cut him right there. This one ain't won't be. Well, last one just pulled right on out. Cut him right there too. Use the snips and split him right there where his pelt bone is. Not right through there and get everything out. What I like to do once I get these things out and done, see that blood meat right up in there? Once I get him all cleaned up for his final cleaning, I'll take him, put him in this bucket over here. You don't see that. Once I get done with all this here, I'll take him out. He's in this cold water now, and I'll scrub all that mess out of there. Once I get him in there, I'll scrub out and cut out all around that blood meat where that bullet went through there, because innocents in eating that blood meat, it ain't worth a crap. I cut out around everything that's blood meat or trauma meat, just like you're cleaning a deer. Give it washing in this freezing cold water. It helps get all the hair and stuff off from him and push him straight to the bottom. It gives me a chance to wash my hands too. Get all the mess off from him and grab my, I had a paper towel around here somewhere. I grab my hand towel and dry my hands and go on to the next one. That is the basic gist of cleaning them right there. You just skin them, open them up, get everything out, dunk them in the salt water, and I'll put a bunch of ice on it again and let them sit overnight, and then I'll bag them. I'll put them in a Ziploc bag, like a gallon, stick 4 to 5 squirrels in there, fill it up with water, bag them, put them in the freezer till I'm ready to use them. So let me get finished with the task at hand here. All right, welcome back to the exciting conclusion of the catch, clean, and cook squirrel video. We've seen the catch, kill, we've seen the clean, now here comes the cook. Now what we're going to do for this recipe is going to be just kind of like a traditional Brunswick stew, but it's going to be made with squirrels. And what you'll need for this recipe is, obviously, squirrels. I have 4 squirrels here. I have a half a can of tomato sauce. I have going to put in 1 drain can of Lesueur garden peas, 1 drain can of corn. I'm using onion powder because I don't have an onion. Black pepper, salt, Tabasco sauce, a little Worcestershire, Worcester, however you want to say it, and chicken broth to finish all this up with. Oh, let me not forget the yellow mustard in there also. And I have already pre-cooked these squirrels. I put them in the pressure cooker here in the Instapot, and I cooked them down for 30 minutes by themselves. And I'm just to pick all the meat off the bone, but while that's going, I'm just to put my ingredients over here into the Instapot and then get it started. That way they'll be good and hot and boiling. All I have to do is slide the meat in there and then put them on for another 40 minutes, and this stuff should come out perfect. See you back in just a sec. Oops. Almost forgot the potatoes. That is 3 medium-sized potatoes cut up, and we're just to go ahead and add all of this now. All right, now let's get to hand picking these squirrels. That's how I've always liked to pick them. As you can see right here, they're like super tender and just fall off the bone from being in that pressure cooker. And oh my God, squirrel meat is always so good. You can see the most meat on these things is always in the leg, but still, I do still save that flank meat, rib meat, all that good stuff. It's all good squirrel meat. And literally all I did was put them things in there with some water in there and boiled them down, and they have a flavor that is undescribable for just putting them in water and cooking them down. They are so good. All right, my friends, that is everything added in there. The potatoes, all the spices, the squirrel meat. Look at that, how pretty it is. Everything good and blended up in there good. Now I'm fixing to, I just brought it to a good rolling boil on saute. Now I'm fixing to put the lid on this thing, and I'm going to let it pressure cook on high heat for about 40 minutes, and then she'll be done. All right, everybody, and this is the moment of truth that we've all been waiting for. Here is your finished product. Absolutely wonderful Instapot squirrel Brunswick stew. Let's get us some of this and put it in a bowl over here. Look at all the potatoes, absolutely perfect. Meat is beautiful, the corn is beautiful. Let's get us a taste. So good, so good, so good. Oh, that really turned out absolutely perfect. Like I said, that squirrel just has a taste all to its own, and it is so good. I would like to thank you all so much for watching, and thank you all for coming on another adventure with Mullis Outside again. Y'all have a great weekend. Please remember to like and subscribe. If you like what you see, hang around and check out all the great videos coming up. Y'all have a great week.